Afternoon.
How do?
We're back. He's Parker.
And he's Straw.
Woohoo! And we are
To Battlehammer.
idiots.
Here we are, idiots.
Here we go again for another, just a little rant about stuff in general. During the break, where you were probably watching Jeremy Kyle or making tea, we were discussing general stuff.
General stuff.
We'd got to a point where we were what were we just discussing?
Horus Heresy, what armies we may or may not play, how Games Workshop have decided to stop the so-called specialist games like Necromunda, Gorkamorka,
Which was so good.
Battlefield Gothic.
Yeah, but they're not making
Mordheim,
any money.
Which we would.
Did you ever play Man of War?
I never played Man.
Oh my god! Excuse my Polish, but fucking pant-wettingly brilliant.
Yeah.
Really was a good game. Loved it.
Is it not the same as Dreadfleet?
No, it's a trap. No, so different.
Okay.
That's all you're getting.
Right.
That was
They do-
our retro review.
Retro review, yeah. Of old school stuff that was better than new school stuff.
Which is basically a lot of the old stuff was just so good.
Yeah. Because we were discussing how
Over time,
GW have obviously decided, for whatever reason, to get rid of these so-called specialist games. Blood Bowl for another one.
Oh,
Because you only need X amount of models.
That's why they got rid of them.
And you know, once you've bought into a certain distance, you don't have to buy anymore. What they didn't realise is you can still release new editions and new models that people will probably buy if they like their game.
Releasing new editions of 40k.
Yeah.
Again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
And again and again and again and again.
That's enough agains. No more agains.
No more?
No more agains.
Again.
-1 again.
Yeah.
There you go. And whether it's because GW is this huge multinational monster that they need a big game like 40k just to keep the engines chugging.
But they don't.
Oh well.
They really don't.
Well, look at the other thing that I always compare to Necromunda, the kind of modern equivalent is Infinity. You know, you only need 20
It really
models.
keeps going on about this. At some point I will read it and I will play the game and then I will tell him to shut up. I promise thee.
Yeah. But you only need 10, 15, 20 models. The rulebook is free to download online. All the markers and stuff you need are free to download online. All the PDFs and everything else, it's all free online.
Can I get the figures free online?
No.
Well, I'm not playing then!
You could proxy them if you wanted to.
Oh no, we don't do proxy.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
They've got an army builder program that is online that you can just use for free. So how do they make money? Well, clearly they make money. So why don't other companies do it? All right, I know that Corvus Belli is a relatively small company, so you know all their profit, you know, percentage-wise, it's probably a bigger percentage per person who's working for the company.
Are you saying that they are still in touch with their players?
I am. Mostly.
That is very harsh. You can't say that about Games Workshop. They know where their fans are.
Yes, they're on the Facebook page that they don't have anymore.
Don't they?
No, they got rid of their Facebook pages. Apart from related to the individual shops, they got rid of their flat out GW Facebook page.
Oh, is that because they don't like people going, you're not a very nice company?
Yeah, and they don't do social media. They don't do anything like that. I mean,
and they wonder why people are beginning to turn their backs.
Yeah.
This is why people are going out and finding other games to play, guys. You know, yes, your background is beautiful. The figures are great. But the way you do things.
And if we hadn't already sold our souls. Our souls.
Oh, that was a bit wrong. Parker's sold his arseholes.
I've got to buy Miggers with something.
Yeah, I mean, if you could see behind you, there's an awful lot of shit on that shelf. And it's all Games Workshop.
Yeah.
So yeah, I sold my soul years ago.
Yeah, I would have done had I had a soul to sell. I was born without one.
So, anyway, let's have a quick chat on computer games.
Computer games.
make this quick, because you're the computer geek. I can't stand the damn things.
I like computer games.
I like what they can do for us. End of.
I don't think we've reached what they can do for us. Regards. They're talking
That's
about
because the technology hasn't got to that level yet.
they cannot rebuild us.
Thank Christ.
No, I think that there's always something lost in translation when you try and do a role-playing game into a role-playing game or a real-time strategy or whatever, and you try and move it in from the physical world into the virtual world. It can't, like, some things you can do. You couldn't do like a first-person shooter with minis. It just doesn't work.
Mhm.
But kind of, you know what? The advantage of playing a role-playing game without a computer is that if you want to go off the map, you go off the map, and your GM just says, right.
No, you can't come back.
Okay, you're off the map. Right, there's some tribal Ugbugs who live out in the middle of the woods.
As I've said before, it's the whole point. One of the points of role play is the human connection and interaction, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you interact when you're playing a role playing game or a shoot 'em up online, you know, with your so-called friends. But it's not the same. You need to be able to sit there and chat to the person across the table and go, "You really are a dick. No, don't do that. Don't lean through that window because there's a gunman there who's just shot you in the head. Oh, stick. No." And Chris, bad form for leaving him.
Yeah.
Bad form. Comics, comics are great. They have pictures.
Yeah, I like comics. I like comics.
That's one of the things that annoys me, is the fact that, we are classed as geeks. I ain't got a problem with that. But why are we classed like that? There's nothing. Big Bang. Thank you for, introducing the world to things like role playing and card games, because the whole world is still so bloody ignorant of what we do.
Yeah, but they don't play any kind of tabletop miniatures game, and I feel that they would do that.
Yeah.
I feel that they would be into that.
Yeah.
Sheldon would love. I could totally see Sheldon sitting down and painting some ultramarines with proper.
Oh god, there'd be proper icons and numberings. Yeah. Oh, that would be so funny.
Totally, that'd be awesome. I could totally see that happening.
Fun with flags. This is the Spaceball flag.
Yeah. Sheldon would totally do that.
Yeah.
I don't know about anyone else because I can't.
I think Howard actually would as well. Can you see his Star Wars collection of stuff?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Although he's not a real person, and I haven't got his figure in Zombicide either. Get sending. Good little plug there.
Yeah.
But there is. I've only ever seen role-playing stuff or Games Workshop stuff actually on telly once. Before that. And that was in Brookside, if any of you remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
One of the lads in one of the programmes, they were in his bedroom, and actually on his shelf he had a couple of Games Workshop things.
Oh right, so it didn't.
That was it. They didn't play it or mention it.
Right.
It was just there. We are.
So technically, we're actually like lower.
Yeah, Brookside.
Down the kind of the geek level, because we play miniature war games.
Mm.
Because role playing you see on telly. Computer games you see on
card
telly,
games
card
you
games
see
you see on telly. Not just Big Bang, but on other TV programs.
But because even
other like geek things online, like Cracked and other, all these other things that are relative Cracked.
Wizard!
Yeah, tabletop.